Welcome, everybody. It's another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. I'm your host, Lou. With me, as always, XFL Jim, Rock and Roll Matty Goldberg. What's up, dudes?
What up, boys? Had a great weekend.
You had a great weekend, right, Jim?
Yeah, I got to go to a Husker game. It was my first actual Nebraska game I got to go to in person in like 10 years.
Wow.
They won, too.
Yeah, it was a weird game.
How was the atmosphere? It was fun, huh?
It was homecoming weekend. It was great.
Nice.
They had Budweiser was doing a deal. They brought the Clydesdales out, was doing like a whole fun thing. It was awesome. It was a good time.
Clydesdales? Jeez, what is this, 1985?
Clydesdales, you say.
I didn't
Hell
know they
yeah.
were still doing that.
Oh, they do it all the time for their promotional stuff.
Okay. I mean, I saw them in person back in the day. I didn't know that was still part of their marketing.
Oh, it's a big out here. It's a big part at least because they like bringing those things everywhere.
Come on, they got horses. Let's get over
They
there.
got them big old horses.
They're big. They're fucking big, bro.
And also just being able to like tailgate and drink was amazing. It was awesome.
And that place sells out every time, right?
Every time, baby, there was like 87,000 people there.
Oh, I love it. Okay. God, I should go sometime.
And like hitting the bars the Friday night when we had a volleyball game on the road, so all the bars were just packed for people for the volleyball game. It was awesome. It was a great weekend.
How far is Lincoln from Omaha?
From Omaha, like 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you can fly right into Omaha and cruise over.
Yeah, it's like they're literally right next to each other.
Okay. Beautiful.
To get to like, so the stadium's on like the west part of Lincoln, the airport's on the east part of Omaha, so probably close to like an hour and a half of traffic, but.
Oh, okay. Jeez. All right. I got you. So you were tailgated and everything?
Yeah, we did some tailgating. So what we did is like we stayed at the Embassy Suites in downtown Lincoln, and what they do is they do a special they do a tailgate at the hotel where you got like a whole bunch of drink tickets if you had a room. So you got free drinks, you got the breakfast, and then you just do there, and then you hit a couple tailgates on your way to the stadium. Boom, get there.
Wow, I love it. And you ate too? Did you have good food?
I had great food. Bar food, fantastic. Hit the Haymarket in Lincoln anytime you go. There's always great spots.
What is it? Hit the Haymarket?
It's called the Haymarket.
The Haymarket.
Is that
It's
right
like-
by the stadium?
Yeah, it's like it's the part of downtown that's like close to the stadium. It's got all like the bars, some great restaurants. It's a great spot.
About what?
Maddie, are you okay?
We're getting Maddie personal info.
What?
Maddie's getting harassed by I assume his brother-in-law right now.
I assume so.
What up, Jake? Well,
Shout out, Jake.
And so how do you feel about Nebraska after that week?
They're a weird spot, dude. So they won this game, which first off, I'm just gonna be happy because every year before this one is a game Nebraska. This is a game Nebraska loses. Last year, every Scott Frost year, this is a game Nebraska loses. So they won a weird one against a Michigan State team who I don't think super highly on, but I do think they have elements that are good. Nebraska's offensive line is still not good.
I don't know. What is it? I think we're good. Get out of here. Peace out. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, stop.
Fucking liar.
What happened, Maddie?
I'm sorry, but the guy's a scam artist.
Who's scamming you, Maddie?
How about that cheap?
Why did you bring him out back here then? He's a liar.
Maddie, we need a little context here, please.
Are we good?
Can we start the show over?
No. There's no going back.
So about the Haymarket now.
Yes, the Haymarket.
Dude, this guy is like coming here saying he's from the water company. Like, you're holding things back. You get bills. Can I see your shit? I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, coming to my door, and then my brother-in-law brings him over, and he's like, hey, this guy wants to talk to you. I don't know the fuck because he's got a yellow vest on. These guys are full of shit. He keeps changing his fucking story.
All right. I love
Don't
it.
scam a Goldberg.
That's right.
He was it a scam or not?
I mean, what it's 6 o'clock here.
There's
Yeah.
no way they send someone that late for like bill collecting.
And why is my
Also-
brother-in-law bringing him back here?
There-
He's like, the guy wants to talk to you. Why the
That's
fuck would
the
you send
funny-
him back to me?
That's the best part of this whole
Tell him
thing.
to get the fuck out of here.
That's like a 2 p.m. or
Jake has
11 a.m.
a
deal.
master's degree too. You'd think.
This is the second guy that's done this. A different guy did this, like from the census or some shit. And it's just like,
Yeah. No.
you're like, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's changing his story. He's like, you haven't paid a bill. I go, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, well, you're holding up everybody in the neighborhood. Like you're in the red or you're making
What?
everybody in the red. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he won't leave. My brother-in-law is sitting there. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then my brother-in-law is mad at me because I sit in front of my nephew.
Maddie, I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
get
what
you
am I
a
supposed
gun
to
for
do?
Christmas. This is what you need to shoot these people.
What?
You need to shoot. I'm getting you a gun for Christmas, and you're just gonna fucking use it on these people. This is horseshit.
Like, why would you bring him in the back?
We should get Maddie a taser.
I don't know. But Jake going along with it is just like, oh, okay,
Like,
yeah.
what are you, stupid? Get the fuck off our property.
Well, you did say you had a yellow vest. It's pretty authoritarian.
No, I know because they look legit. They have the yellow vest.
I'm gonna be honest. I've thought about this so many times because I wear like safety vests and stuff for my job.
Uh-huh.
So many times I've been like, we could just walk in people's backyards,
Of course.
uninhibited,
And
and
say anything.
no one cares.
Oh yeah. No, it's funny. People just go along with anything. I remember.
As long as you speak with authority, that's all you have to do.
Do you know?
And he kept changing his story. He's like, you didn't pay a bill or something. I'm like, I don't get these bills charged to me. They're like through the landlord. And he's like, no, but now you have this. Did you do this? Because you're holding everybody up in the neighborhood. You're holding.
I love these statements. Yeah.
And it's like, obviously he's a scam artist. If he's like, okay, sorry to waste your time. But like, why is my brother-in-law bringing him back there?
You should pin him down, cuff him.
I have no problem cursing in front of the guy.
Yeah.
He needs to learn eventually, right?
I think I mean, people like that. Was he a big guy?
The guy?
Yeah.
Not really.
I would imagine, like, because you got to have stones if you're going to do that. Because, like, dude, if you roll up on the wrong people, they'll be like, fuck you, and stay here while
Look,
the cops come.
I'm 5'4", but it's like, I'm a wimp, but it's like, sorry to change the show, but it's like, it was so
No, this is
odd
the
that-
show I've always wanted.
Yeah, it's like reality TV.
Yeah, this is what we want. This is the juice.
Why is the water department coming here at 6 p.m? And why is my brother-in-law letting him come back here? He's in the front yard playing football with his son. Why is he bringing him back here?
Yeah, I think this guy now has custody of Jack. Like, I have a yellow vest. I need custody. I have custody of your child now.
I think you can get those at Walmart.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Jim. So you go there. How much you can drink at the stadium there?
You can drink at the stadium now. I did not. I believe they're fairly expensive, and it's kind of a hassle to get to the
You guys
concessions.
talk. I'll be right back.
It's a hassle to get the concessions, but everything they're doing this new wave that stadiums are doing where they're going cashless.
Sure.
So it's all tap. So what we did is we just brought booze to drink on the way in like a grocery bag.
Yeah.
And then did that, got drunk before the game. Game was at like 3 o'clock local time. So I got drunk before the game, kind of sober up at the game a little bit, have a couple waters and food and whatnot, sober up at the game, and then go out and drink a shitload that Saturday night.
Oh, okay. That's good. Like my biggest fear is like coming down from drinking. That's when I get real shitty.
Well,
it's like if I get kind of drunk and then I stop drinking. Ooh, look out.
That's why I feel like 3 o'clock is almost perfect because you can sleep in, you get to watch all the morning games, and you can kind of like you just have to pace yourself in the morning,
Yeah.
You get drunk, get tipsy, pace yourself, go to the game, start to come down a little bit, and then you just go hog wild for the evening time. You just go crazy.
I guess if your buzz can last that extra 3 hour, three and a
It's
half
not,
hours.
I mean, you come down a little bit. You just need some waters or whatnot. As long as you're not, if I'm not baking in the sun, and we had shade on our part, if I'm not baking in the sun, I'm good.
Right. Yeah. All right.
It's that coming down when you're just burning in the sun.
Yeah, that's where I'm
stadium.
like,
That's
fuck off.
brutal.
Where's my fucking drinks?
Yeah.
I get real like a bad person.
It's probably like $12 for a tall boy or something, or maybe 14 or something.
Oh, that's nothing, man.
It's not terrible.
You go to Dodger games, those things are $20.
Oh, insane.
Like, I'm so used to paying those insane prices from living in LA for so long. I don't even blink. That would be like, oh my God, that's so cheap.
The only negative part about going to the game, and I will never say it's like don't do it, because the environment and the experience of going to like live games is still really, really fun. You go for the vibes. You miss out on. I had to rewatch so many games because you miss out on like everything else happening besides your game.
Yeah, it's just after I went to a couple basketball games and I forked over money to get good seats, I'm like, that is a hard experience too.
To be fair, for my credit, my parents' rich friends, they have rich friends that live in Texas right now and Arizona. They paid for the hotel. They paid for the tickets on the 50-yard line, basically, for the game. They paid for everything. So I went to this for free.
Were they with you?
Yeah, they were part of the group.
Wow.
They paid for 3 hotel rooms for our group.
That is awesome.
They paid for 12 tickets when only 9 people showed up.
Damn, Maddie and I could have been.
I know, right? So we had like plenty of space where we sat too, because they bought those tickets.
Yeah.
And they paid for food. They paid for just about everything.
Wow.
So this was like, if you can go for free, definitely do it. Like
it
was a free weekend of football for me.
No, that's cool. Well, Michigan's coming to town to play SC, and I thought I was going to be working on my buddy's film. Of course, then that gets pushed back, and now the game's sold
probably
out.
Smart on their part, though.
What's that?
Probably smart on the filming's part.
What, to push it back?
To push it back.
Not really, because you don't want you're in jeopardy of worse weather the farther out you go, the more into late fall, winter you go.
That's true. It does get kind of cold out where you guys are probably going to be filming.
Yeah, it's not like so much the cold, but if you get rain, it's funny because the guy who called it up, it was worried about flash flooding, right? And if you watch the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie, they shot a bunch of it at this place.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It's a cool park, about an hour from me. And it's just going to be shitty. If it rains now, it's going to be really fucked up. So anyways, now I can't go to the SC game because it's fucking sold out. Because there's a ton of Michiganders out here too who are going to go now that Michigan's decent again. So
if only you guys were playing at UCLA this year.
I told Matt, I go, we should have went to this game, the Penn State game.
Oh my God.
Because
there was barely anybody there.
Oh my God. No, I couldn't believe how few people were there. And I mean, the Rose Bowl is massive. It's like 100,000. And I'm watching that game and just going, oh fuck, this would have been a great game to go to.
Did you see the minuscule amount of students that were storming the field?
No, I didn't.
It was there was like
I didn't even see any. It's funny because I'm watching and I'm like, this is sad. This is a call for a storming, and there's no storming happening. So I didn't even see the storming.
Oh, there was like maybe 30 to 50 students. It was amazing.
That's just a trickle. Like, scattered shower, if you will. Like,
but it was funny. The security guard was like, "Get him." Okay, so I'm seeing it right here. Official attendance 39,256.
Wow. I would think that there would be at least enough Penn State fans to get that thing up to like 60 or something. Yeah.
They probably thought it was like, no, maybe Penn State people were just like, well, it's going to be a game we're going to win. Like, UCLA is one of the worst teams in college football.
I know, but it's still like when your team comes out and they only come out every few years or something.
I guess, yeah, you would think with an alumni base as big as Penn State's is, you'd have a decent presence in a city like Los Angeles.
Because I think if Michigan had played UCLA, you'd get at least up to 60.
Yeah, because you would think the tickets would be like pretty reasonable too, right?
Oh, they'd be great. Yeah, like, and then if the attendance is that low, the parking's not bad out there either. Like that, like when you go to the Rose Bowl, they have to shut down the golf course next to it to accommodate parking and whatnot. Like, it's a whole mess.
I'm trying to see how much ticket prices were. Also, that's like the game of the year. That's the best upset of the entire year.
It was.
That's
Maddie,
gonna be.
Are you coming back? You want to talk about this James Franklin character?
I know. I felt so bad for telling. I felt Maddie should feel vindicated for what he was saying last week, that they should move on from him. I was here like defending him, being like, Penn State doesn't, like, they're a good team. They have everything in front of them. And then they do the thing that these teams do that usually Penn State, like, this is not a Penn State loss. Like, this is something that they never lose. And the fact that they've gone from being like a team that's at the cusp but can't get there to now you let your Oregon loss derail your whole season and turn into this loss where you're overlooking a team like UCLA where even the defense was bad. Like, you're paying Jim Knowles $2 million.
Oh, Jim Knowles is there now?
Yeah, they bought him. Like, they paid a shitload of money to take him from Ohio State. And now your defense looks like that against UCLA, where it's Nico's coming out party. Their head coach had like 3 days to game plan.
Yeah. What's funny about like, I feel so much has changed from this game. One, James Franklin, super hot seat.
Instant hot seat.
Now Nico went from being like coming back for his senior year to top 10 draft pick potentially. I mean, I know most of it was on the ground, but it was still a fucking very impressive performance. Even if it wasn't thrown for 300 yards.
Well, like, if all of a sudden, if Penn State's losing to UCLA, anything's on the table at this point. Where if this team, like, they have to run the table now to make the playoffs, because the 9-3 Penn State with a loss to UCLA ain't getting in. And guess what? They still have to play at Ohio State.
Yeah.
And Indiana. They have to play Indiana, too. That's at home. But, like, so this game not immediately knocks Penn State out of the playoffs, basically.
Well, it knocks them right out of the top 25 as well.
I mean, they're one of... Did you see that?
Sorry, guys. My apologies.
Did you see that? Did you see the graphic of all of the teams that have no Power 4 wins?
No.
Penn State has 0 Power 4 wins.
Really?
Penn State and Texas, yeah. So if you go through Penn State's schedule, their wins are Nevada, FIU, Villanova.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Then a double overtime loss to Oregon and a blowout, embarrassing loss to UCLA. I think it was like them. They have no Power 4 wins. Texas has no Power 4 wins. It's like Arkansas. It's a crazy list. But yeah, Texas and Penn State deserve to fall out of the top 25. That's like the first good thing the AP's done. What?
They're both at the top 25.
They deserve it too. I'm surprised they're still getting votes.
I mean, it's not all their fault if people misjudge them at the beginning of the year, but now we're mad. We're mad at them. Also, Rick Neuheisel's son.
Yes.
Jerry.
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Man of the hour.
My wife came in and she goes, "Who's that 80s bad guy on the football field there?"
That's Jerry Neuheisel.
That's Jerry Neuheisel. He looks like he's going to challenge you to a ski competition. Winner gets the babe.
How old do you think Jerry is?
He looks like he's 23.
28.
He's 33.
Okay.
Oh, he's older than I thought.
Did you see his wife like straddling him and making out like after?
Did you see the clips of his dad watching the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, ah. Yeah.
I love it.
His
I
dad
didn't realize
was
his son was on the squad. I mean, he was sort of their last. Well, I guess they had Chip Kelly, but he was supposed to be a big hire for them and just could never really get it done. He had some good years, but not like what they wanted.
That's the game. I think they were 24-point dogs?
Is that it? I mean, I couldn't. I would even expect.
Well, they
more.
were at home. They accounted for the travel. They also probably accounted for Penn State like not putting away teams a lot.
Yeah.
Penn State quit on their certainly quit on their coach.
So in this game, I feel like it's like they were still upset, obviously, with the Oregon loss, and you're still beating yourself up that. So you let one loss turn into two losses. They could very easily just like this. This could be like a give up on the season situation.
Well, if that's the case, if you lose the locker room, then that's when you're really done as a coach.
I do think it's hard. I do think it's hard to fire him.
I mean, even if they lose 4 games this year, which sounds very, or I mean 5, it's still like, well, that's the worst you've got with Franklin so far. You know, like,
Yeah, if they go like 8-4, 7-5 with like what they brought back,
right?
that's like a bottoming out situation.
Yeah. But the problem is his buyout's too big too. It's like
that's what I'm looking. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking up what his buyout is.
It's an insane number.
Let me see. 50 million.
That's a lot to say fuck off.
That is pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think there's just stuck
$50
with him.
I mean, it could be like a situation where he steps down. Maybe.
No.
I would not. If I were him,
that 50 million.
I would take that money.
Step down from 50 million.
I don't know. I mean, schools will do it. A school of Penn State size will come up with that money. So if he goes 8-4, he's probably done.
We'll see. They got to have somebody else lined up though.
They definitely. I mean, they definitely have to have someone lined up.
Can't buy that person out and then go, oh, okay. Well, let's just get let's hire Mike Gundy or whatever. Like,
I don't know who they go with if they do fire him.
I don't know either. You would have to. That's the problem too. Is you don't. You might have to go with an unknown or like some coordinator somewhere.
Maddie, how many more losses does Penn State have this season?
2 more, 3 more.
So 3 more. They're 7-5. So you'd have them losing probably Ohio State, maybe at Iowa in 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe against Indiana.
I think Indiana for sure.
Ohio State definitely.
But we'll see.
Sorry, I'm just all pissed off right now.
Now you got knocked out of the sports hole zone.
Ruin your night.
Plus, I cursed him out. He's probably gonna murder me.
No, he's not. He's afraid of you, dude. You're gonna fuck him up.
Also, don't forget, Florida beating Texas also completely switches the narrative on Billy Napier in Florida.
Also, I kind of knew that was going to happen.
It feels like
Florida was so close,
I mean, their defense has been playing good all season.
In some of their games, I'm like, they're due, and Texas has just like been,
Again, another team that has 0 wins against Power 4 opponents. The Texas Longhorns, here's their schedule. Close loss to Ohio State. Wins against San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston.
Wow.
Even if next week they beat Oklahoma, it's Oklahoma with a backup quarterback.
Oklahoma, I think, will win by 2 touchdowns.
But it's no John Mateer.
Oh, shit. Never
mind.
That
no John.
Offense is not great.
I know.
Saved their ass so much in the Michigan
It's
game.
no John Mateer. So, even if they get that win, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not as sexy without John Mateer.
Now Texas could easily lose. I mean, they host Vanderbilt, they play at Georgia, and then Texas A&M's been looking great. They could easily lose 3 more times.
Yeah, I mean, with Oklahoma 4, this could be.
If Texas is 6-6, what the fuck do you do with Sark?
What do you do with Sark? I feel Sark is very like. I just don't think he's the get-it-done guy. I think you can have really good seasons with him, but I don't think he's the get-it-done guy.
The narratives I've been loving since I'm a certified Texas hater is right now, obviously he has the playoff appearance and win, which is big and nice and cool. They made the playoffs in the 4-team once, right? Did they?
Right.
And then they won a playoff game last year. Same record at Texas as Jimbo Fisher had at Texas A&M so far through the same amount of games.
Really?
Yeah. And yeah. Well, remember, Sark had a pretty slow start in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't until like the last season of the Big 12 when they came in and like won the thing.
Right.
But like, when did Sark start there?
I want
Was
to say
it
this is his 4th year.
so he started there like right after COVID? So like last year, well, last year was their best year. 2023, 12-2, 2024, obviously 13-3, 21, sorry, 22, 8-5,
Yeah.
and then 21, 5-7.
Yeah.
So like slow start, and you feel like they got them cooking, but you never know.
Now you're regressing, and then you'll get another year of
Also,
Archibald
also,
Manning.
Maddie, would you like to apologize to Quinn Ewers from last year?
Yes.
So
Although,
many,
like,
so many people were like, "How could you be playing this guy and not
I
starting
know.
Arch?"
Wait, hold. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
It's a
Florida,
chaotic
by the way,
episode.
completely flips their season. They go to Texas A&M next week.
Uh-huh.
If they can beat Texas A&M, Florida, watch out.
Here's the difference though. Texas was always kind of a fake.
I do think Texas
They
A&M
were
is
a
legit.
fraud. Texas A&M though, I think is legit. So,
Tomorrow's the real test because if Florida does somehow magically run the table and goes 9-3, Florida at 9-3 is probably making the playoff.
I don't think that's going to happen. Who did they lose to? Who have they lost to so far?
Their losses would be Miami,
Yes.
LSU,
Yeah.
which
close
who
is
knows
the
what.
LSU game?
It was a 10-point game.
Okay.
The Miami one was kind of a blowout, 26-7.
Right.
But LSU 10, and then USF. But USF could be the AAC representative for the playoffs. And if they run the table, obviously, then they have wins over Texas, A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State.
Yeah, I don't.
So it's like
think
a
that's
brutal schedule.
I don't
They're
think
not
that's happening.
They're
I
not
think
going to
the
do
now
it.
is just to like do good enough where Napier gets another year.
Bowl game?
Yes.
Like, does he need a bowl game?
I mean, I would assume he at least needs a bowl game. Was that
So
just
they have
six
2 wins right
wins?
now. So they got 4 more wins between. So their wins. So the must wins. Mississippi State's winnable. Obviously, it's at home. Kentucky, yes. So that's 2. So you need to win 2 of Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State, Georgia, Texas A&M. You need to win 2 of those to make a bowl.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
It's gonna be tough. Like Florida, we remember coming into the season, Florida was like they have one of the, if not the toughest schedule in the country.
The problem with all this too is you've upset Texas. Texas now is not even in the top 25. So,
They will. I mean, Texas can always like them and Penn State have the ability to play their way back in.
right. I don't think Texas will be there at the end of the year, though. I don't think they'll be in the top 25 unless it's at the very back of the top 25.
Maybe. So if you look at Texas is still receiving. They're the second place receiving votes. They're ranked 27th in the country, basically, and Penn State's 28th, right behind them.
Sure, that makes sense. I get it. It's still early-ish, but just in Penn State, I think will be in. But Texas, I think, is just not a great team, and they so I think they will end up losing at least 3 out of the 4 games you mentioned.
You know who this entirely opens the playoffs to, Luke?
Tell me.
Your Michigan Panthers have a very interesting path to potentially make the playoffs.
The Michigan Panthers?
Sorry. No, it's because they're in my brain because they're getting moved. They got relocated. That's
Wait,
UFL
where are they
news.
going?
We don't know yet. We don't know.
Bullshit. I'm
but
done
yeah,
with
they
it.
got taken. I
I'm done
know
with that
it's terrible. But Michigan Wolverines have a very nice path. So
Yeah.
this week, going to USC,
I think
massive,
this is the game.
massive game.
This is it.
Because hosting Washington, Michigan State's Michigan State. Like we saw what Nebraska's D-line did to Michigan State. You guys will tear them the fuck
Right.
up. Purdue is feisty, but it's Purdue. Like, come on. Purdue's interesting, but no. And then Northwestern, Maryland at the end of the year. If you beat USC, your only other potential game is Ohio State at the end of the year. And you get them at home.
Right. So I think if we beat one or the other, USC or Ohio State, I think we get in,
Yeah, obviously you can't drop another game.
No.
But-
I think this team is close, man. They're
So-
quite good. They're just not putting together great drives.
The things that I would classify your D line as excellent. I would classify your offensive line as good. I would classify Bryce as good-ish.
Yeah.
To obviously you're seeing improvement week in and week out.
Yeah,
this is probably his best game passing the ball.
Yeah.
Your receivers are mid. Your receivers are just very inconsistent.
I think they're only mid after this week because they finally got up to a mid level.
Yeah.
where they actually did good, but still a lot of drop passes.
It's
Even
very
this week.
inconsistent.
Yeah,
But your running backs are great.
So he targeted McCauley, the transfer from Indiana, a lot more, and he got a lot of good results from that. And Andrew Marsh, a freshman, they put him in. He got 80 yards, 4 catches, 80 yards.
I do worry if a team can force you, can stop you from running the ball and force you into way more passing situations, then it's worrying. It's not I don't think he can't do it, but I would be worried.
Well, I think even certain teams have been able to stuff us up the middle, including Wisconsin and stuff, but Hayes is just great.
Mm-hmm. He's so good.
He's popped a big one every game. Literally has had a 40-yard run every game.
He's so fun to watch too. He's
really
such a good running back.
Man. I didn't realize how lucky we got. I mean, they didn't use him much at Alabama.
But this very much opens Michigan as probably I think you could safely say 4th best team in the conference. I don't know what I would say against them versus Indiana, but I think you could safely say 4th.
I think that's fair for now. I mean, because they have dropped one. We'll see how Indiana fares the rest of the season.
A big game this week for Indiana. This coming week.
Who is it?
Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Indiana at Oregon, but they get the bye week beforehand. So, this is a massive one for Indiana. Because, these alarms, man.
Welcome to Chaos Sports.
The Chaos Hole.
Chaos Hole.
But if you're just going by other games that happened this weekend, the bigger games, USF dominating Charlotte's. If you're talking G5, the race for the American between USF, Tulane, and Memphis is going to be awesome. And the winner of the American probably makes the playoff. They're probably the G5 representative. Unless something happens and they're all killing themselves in conference play. Maybe we get an ODU or a JMU or something like that, but whatever.
Yeah. So Belichick got thumped again.
He's got to be one and done, right?
I would imagine.
They had Ludacris there.
What's that?
Ludacris performed a concert before this game.
Boy. You're wasting a Ludacris show.
It's got to be one and done, man.
Yeah, this is bad. They
got to be done. I don't know what they do. I don't know where you go if you're North Carolina. You went from not good, but sort of on the cusp to being a consistent ACC in the mix to being potentially the worst team in the Power Four.
Well, here's what I like. I like that they actually did do this and tried this. At least it means they're serious, I think, on some level.
I don't know, man. This seems like such a spectacle now.
It does now, but
you could have gone after a real coach too.
Imagine if he got who was their last coach?
It was Mac Brown.
Oh, right, Mac Brown, right. Yeah, unfortunately, they really sputtered out at the end with him. But yeah, I don't know. It sucks, man. Building a program's hard. It's so hard. There's you can see it. There's been maybe 3 teams in the country that you could count in, year out to, only lose maybe 2-3 games a year. Ohio State, Georgia, and Alabama, maybe.
And then they fired their coach. Nick Saban leaves. All of a sudden, Alabama's a 4-win team last year.
Wait, they won more than 4 games last year. What are you
How
talking?
many did they win last year?
They played Michigan in the bowl game. So
That doesn't. No. Like they. Sorry, I meant they only a 4-loss.
right.
team.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Sorry.
saying is so, but they had a coaching change.
Yeah, like I feel
Ohio
like
State's like the only team I've
they're
seen
the
that can do a coaching change. And it's like they don't blink an eye.
they're the only team, right?
I think what they got the organization of it before anybody else did. Like, let's run this like we need specialists and everything and behind the scenes too, you know.
I feel like it's that on top of literally they're the only Power Four team in like a fairly talent rich state of Ohio. Like Ohio's got a good population, a good like they own recruiting in a state that size, similar to like how LSU owns Louisiana, but it's something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of different.
Sorry,
factors.
guys. I'm stressed out. People are calling me about this. It's
Well,
like,
you pay your bills, Maddie.
yeah. I don't know what to say. My older sister was like, you got to calm down. And then she's like, oh, I just looked it up. There's no way the water department will come in your house at 6:00 at night.
Yeah.
Call the police. I'm like, oh, now you care. Like, now you're concerned. It's
Maddie, don't fret on this.
I just don't know what my brother-in-law would sit there and bring the guy back to me and be like, hey, this guy wants to talk to you, and then just sit there and watch it.
Why did he defer to you too? Like it's his fucking house.
It made no sense.
Be like he might as well diverted it to his son. Like
I mean, luckily the guy wasn't that big. If the guy was big, I would have never said get the fuck out of here. But sorry, this was
I'm telling you,
really
these
bad
people are
time.
a dime a dozen. Just let it go. Like
this was just really
sorry.
bad.
I would just forget about this.
I apologize to you guys.
I've dealt with these people. It's not worth getting upset about.
Is it wrong to say get the fuck out of here to the
guy?
No,
I think that's cool.
He probably gets that like 8 times a day.
Oh yeah, dude. These guys are just like it's like the guy at the bar that just goes.
How do they? What is it? They're looking for one idiot to give him $100.
Dude, I get them in the hotels.
Yeah.
I work in hotels. They get these people with these scams like, hey, the fire marshal, it's not up to code here. You got to pay this, and then we'll send somebody out next week. And like, dude, these people are a dime a dozen.
He said I was holding the whole neighborhood up.
Well, that you're selfish. I can kind of see that.
My water pressure stinks.
Well, pay your bills, Maddie.
It's been a stressful couple of days.
What else is going on, Maddie?
Well, fucking, we had the NFL yet?
No. we've been teasing out the NCAA, just waiting for you here. We're talking about a game with Charlotte this week.
Well, Archie Manning sucks.
Good game.
I'll make it.
It's just Arch Manning, Maddie. It's just Arch. Archie's great. He's a historic legend.
Archie's great. Arch Manning stinks. James Franklin now is losing games he should win. It was a great upset. The U looked really fucking good. They played a full game, I thought. Michigan looked good. Not great.
Yeah, not great.
And I can't, my brain. Oh, UNC, my boy Bill Belichick.
Yeah, we were just talking about him.
It was wild seeing there was nobody there. It was like a COVID game.
Well, I mean, like, eventually, nothing's going to get better, and a school like UNC is not going to care that much about
like
football.
Now that he's like he's calling it like, well, we're rebuilding. Like, they didn't say that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it's not polite. Do you think they give him one more year?
Well,
I don't know.
I really don't know.
I mean,
what if they don't? What if they go 0-12?
Another year.
I think people are mad they're so mad as it is because it's cutting into basketball money that they might just say, look, we're fine if we go 7-4 with an average coach. Let's cut our losses. We don't need to be a big football school. That's not who we really are. Let's just cut our losses here because this is a disaster.
Yeah.
We'll
see. I'm sure we'll be having the same conversation next week.
Probably. If you guys are ready to move on, I've got one more sort of fun fact for Luke, but a fact for college football. It's an Ohio State fact.
Yes.
So through 5 games of the season, Ohio State, their opponents have not scored double digits once.
That's
It's
a
good
good
defense,
stat.
I guess.
So
right?
Ohio State has kept their opponents to 7 points, 0 points, 9 points, 6 points, and 3 points.
That's
I
really
think beating
good.
Texas the way they did isn't impressive, though, now that we know what
Yeah,
Texas
none of
is
those
all
are a
about.
top 25 team either.
No, 0 of those teams are top 25. If we're talking top 25, shout out Luke, Michigan's 15 now, top 15.
Yeah, moving
Yeah.
on up.
I'm really not upset with probably the entire top 10. Like Ohio State, Miami, Oregon are your top 3, and it's probably a decent drop off after them.
Yeah. No, that tracks.
I still don't fully understand. Like, I'm cool with Texas and Penn State getting knocked out. I don't know why they're receiving so many votes, but I'm cool with them getting knocked out. I don't understand why Iowa State is ranked 22nd, but Cincinnati's not ranked at all.
They played
you know,
Nebraska
you know,
really
Jim, I was
tough,
thinking
too.
of you because you're the one who stood up for Cincinnati all year.
Yeah.
Cincinnati is putting themselves in a position to compete for the Big 12 like every other team in that conference. The Big 12 is basically like it's Texas Tech and then everyone else.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still early. I mean,
It's still very early, and a lot of these, like obviously, a lot of these won't matter.
right.
But like, I would prefer a team like I prefer Notre Dame still wasn't ranked and they played there where it like there's still 2 losses I wouldn't have them in. Like there's stuff like that, and I still don't understand Iowa State.
Well, I would actually have
Cincinnati.
Florida State out over Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
I would also have Florida State off too.
Yeah.
I would have them out. I'd probably have Cincinnati in. I might even sprinkle like North Texas might deserve to be in. I don't know.
Boy,
Yeah.
it's gonna be all Texas teams at some point. Isn't
It's
it?
gonna be the. I mean, I know Matty doesn't care because he's like only a big name football guy when it comes to college.
That's
but
right.
the G5
Texas
race, Texas Tech.
I know
like,
Texas Tech is in
the group of 5 race with like North Texas, ODU, JMU, USF, Tulane, Memphis is awesome. It's awesome this season. Like the fact that's what I love about the playoffs. The fact that next week, like JMU, ODU is a potential like playoff deciding game, a big game is awesome. I love it.
At least we still have that in college ball as we get more and more professionalized in the sport.
Also, who do you guys think the next coach being fired is? I'm hoping for Tim Beck at Coastal Carolina. That's my pick.
I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't even have an opinion on that. Sorry.
You're good.
I don't know. I'm real curious. Like Michigan's game against USC this week is big for both schools because USC could sort of work their way back into things.
Yeah, they're still right on the cusp. They're receiving votes still. So
Michigan needs to beat them or Ohio State to win. But Lincoln Riley, I don't think.
See, he's got another buyout situation though.
Yeah.
And I don't know what USC's money situation is, but I don't think people. I saw someone
fucking loaded though.
True. I saw someone online. It's like, hey, something that both fan bases would hate is just a 1-for-1 trade. Lincoln Riley for James Franklin.
Oh boy.
Neither school comes out of that happy.
Yeah, like that's the problem too with you. When you fire these guys, you have to come in with like a big splash.
That's another reason I don't want him to fire because like the rumor everyone says like, oh, if Penn State, the one job Matt Rule would leave Nebraska for at this point is Penn State. He's got ties to it. He loves it.
I would hate that.
I would hate that too. Also, then again, you could also make the argument you're going from a guy who has a negative win rate against the top 10 to a guy who has 0 wins against top 10 teams in his career.
Really?
I think Matt Rule might have 0 wins against the top 10.
Even just at Nebraska though, when he was at
About
Baylor.
Baylor.
I think even
He was
including
at Baylor. Didn't he have a big win against the top team when he was at Baylor? I know he had one.
He's
they
2
almost
and
made it.
23. Okay, here's Matt Rule's record. This is after the Michigan game. Matt Rule is 2 and 23 versus ranked opponents.
Wow.
He is 0 and 18 since leaving Temple in 2016
Oh, boy.
against ranked
So
opponents.
Baylor didn't win a ranked game? I thought they almost made the playoffs.
They did, but remember that's the Big 12.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was before.
That was a lot. I mean, like Oklahoma was a good team, but maybe they didn't like. Remember,
Yeah.
he was only at Baylor for 3 years.
That was the post Bryles.
Yeah,
era,
so you remember,
too,
like
right?
the thing with him is like he was only at Baylor for like 3 years,
Yeah.
and then the third year where they like playoff bound or like close to competing there.
Right.
It's a rebuild situation. So he is 2-23 against ranked opponents, 0-18 against ranked opponents since 2016. So I don't think Penn State would want to get him off of that.
Yeah. It has to give your fan base a boner. I feel you either have to go with the super known or the super unknown. Like you either have to get a big name like another like NFL guy who came from the NFL and had some success, or you get like a coordinator that you just like. You know.
You think you go like a Joe Brady route?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, something like that would be perfect. It's like, Kirby Smart went to Georgia, one of the few Saban people that really got huge after that.
Kiffin.
Well, Kiffin's a whole other animal unto himself.
I know, but I think he's a good coach though.
Up and down and up and down.
He's a great coach. He's turned into a really great coach.
And a good man.
Well, you don't have to be a good man to be a great coach.
Shout out Brian Kelly.
Shout out Urban Meyer.
Exactly. We've learned that you don't have to be a great man to be a great coach.
No, they're not mutually exclusive. Okay, you want to delve into some NFL, Maddie? Maddie, what are you pissed about in the NFL this week?
Well, so I'm in a couple survival pools, so I think you know where I'm going with this. And luckily, my survival pools are a couple. You can lose once or twice.
Oh, those are baby survivor pools.
Yeah,
Maddie.
3. Yeah. Well, anyway, I would be out because I took the Arizona Cardinals. By the way, Travis Hunter with a beautiful 40-yard catch. Beautiful catch.
Right.
What's your thought on like the players dropping the ball before the end zone?
Well, that's what I'm going to go to. I think it's a great play by the guy to do that. No, I've been watching football my whole life. I think the first guy to ever see do that was Deshaun Jackson in a playoff game with the Eagles. Is like 20 years ago. For the last 20 years, every year there's going to be an idiot that does this. Every fucking year, one guy is going to do this, and it's going to backfire. And yet these guys still do it, and it drives me fucking insane.
The crazy thing for me,
understand it.
The crazy thing for me is it just happened last week. How do you how do you do it a week after it happened somewhere else?
It's amazing. That's why it will never not happen. Like, this guy is probably going to get his whole head coaching staff fired. He just lost the game for his team where the momentum completely shifted. And yet, somebody's going to see this and do this next year. For what reason? You can celebrate 1,000 ways. You can do a flip. You can do a Cam Scatterbo. You can do the dirty Gertie, whatever. You can do the LSU dance. You can do any sort of thing in the end zone. Why do they insist on dropping the ball before it goes in? I don't get it. Why would you work so hard to get 76 yards? Why would you drop it at the end? I will never understand this for the life of me. And as soon as he did that, I knew they were going to lose the game.
I hate.
And now you're going to get your coaching
receivers
staff fired.
To be eliminated.
It's insane that these guys, they do it every week. Somebody does it.
It's usually just receivers, though, right? It's not like the
running back.
What? That was the running back?
Yeah.
Oh,
I also think Jonathan Taylor's done it once.
really?
And then
a lot of times, I expect that shit out of a receiver.
I know, right?
They'll sometimes review it. They'll review it, and sometimes the guy will just drop it afterwards. But why even take the chance? Why
supposed
even
to run
take
through
the
the back of
fucking
the end zone.
chance? So, like, that put me in a bad mood yesterday.
Wow. Yeah, that was exciting game to watch if you didn't have money or survival pool involved in that.
Everybody got fucked. And then Arizona goes into this crappy prevent. They don't do anything to try to like figure out how to win. I'm done with Kyler Murray. He's not the real deal. I was watching an Arizona podcast because I really wanted to feel the frustration of their fans. And this idiot who's running an Arizona podcast, he goes, if somebody's offering the Cardinals a 1 and a 2 for Kyler Murray, I'd have to consider it now. I'm like, what? A 1 and a 2? This guy's not worth a 5. He's not worth a 1 and a 2. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
I would love to see him in the UFL.
He would be great. He would
He'd be,
dominate.
he'd be electric.
The
He'd be
CFL.
But he's not worth a.
I don't know about the CFL.
What team
that
is going to
big
get
field?
What team is going to get? Are you going to get a 1 and 2 for that? What team?
What team is the worst managed?
Who's going to give a 1 and a 2 for a guy that's washed up? In 7 years, he's got one playoff appearance, and every year he's getting worse and worse, and doesn't seem like a good leader.
He does seem like he's declined every single year.
Yes, and he doesn't seem like he's a leader. Even the announcer was like, "This is where he's got to like figure out how to win this game for his team," and he couldn't do it. But I don't get why these guys drop the ball at the goal line. For the life of me, I don't understand why my brother-in-law would bring a scammer to drive me nuts today, and I don't understand why guys drop the ball at the goal line.
Also, this game did have one of like the most insane touchdowns I've ever seen in my life.
That was a thing of beauty. Oh my God. That was a work of art.
That pick that like gets fumbled twice, kicked to the end zone. The Titans can score that way.
When I saw that, I was like, when he intercepted, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna survive this. And then when I saw what happened, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's fate willing you to lose that game, man.
It was a comedy of errors, and like that game put me in a bad mood. I was up in bets, I was winning, and that put me in a bad mood for the rest of the day. That was so ridiculous. And now I finally relaxed. Like I finally relaxed when we started this podcast, and now my blood is boiling again.
So you were taking out your anger on that poor scammer, Maddie? Come on.
Yeah.
That
My
scammer's
brother-in-law
got
sat there
feelings
just sitting there
too.
watching him ask me all these stupid questions. Look, I got an apology from my brother-in-law.
That's nice.
He wrote, definitely my fault. Definitely my fault for letting him back there. He told me he was with LADWP. He deserved to get screamed at. I'm just extra sensitive about Jack right now because of all the trouble he's getting in the school. All good,
What's
man.
Jack doing in school?
Probably
Sports
cursing.
hall intervention?
Hell yeah. What a cool kid.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, it's the team from Sports Hall.
Is this
Time to
the
straighten up.
do we have any more international games, by the way?
I just don't know why he would bring a scammer to my door.
It's mind-boggling.
Like I see these guys, I say, get the fuck out of here. So I got to talk a little about the Patriots. I got to talk about Sean McDermott, who like when Josh Allen leaves the NFL with no rings, you're gonna say, why didn't we fire this guy and give another guy a coach? Because they're letting this window go away with easy victories. Not easy victories, but victories that should happen, Like the Bills, for all their talent, probably should be 3-2. Hold on one second.
I mean, everyone's going to lose some point because both undefeated teams lost. Like, I remember seeing a graphic. It's like the only two remaining undefeated teams, the Eagles and the Bills. It's like as soon as you see that, done, cooked. I do agree with him that like McDermott probably isn't the guy. This is also a weird game where like the defense wasn't really the problem as much against New England, aside from like a couple crazy Drake May plays. But the offense wasn't cooking for the Bills, which has been weird based on what's been happening the rest of this season, where the defense has looked like garbage and the offense, and specifically Josh Allen's been having to like cook things up to make a bunch of like just crazy shit happen.
Well, they were probably due for a stinker, you know?
I think the same thing's probably true with the Eagles.
Yeah.
The only thing that maybe like, did you see the last play, that little Hail Mary deal where AJ Brown basically tackled Devontae Smith in the end zone, where they're both trying to go for the ball?
Yeah. That didn't work out very well.
No, if you want to be kind of a dick, you could say like, oh, they actually tried to get Jalen Hurts to throw the ball a lot, and this is what happens.
Come on. This is all kudos to Bo Nix. Come on.
I will give kudos to Bo Nix. I'm not a Bo Nix guy. I'm not a Bo Lever, but this was a great game from him. And Eagles had trouble running the ball. When they can't run the ball, they're not as good. No, that goes for most teams. If you can't run the ball, if you have to be one-dimensional, you're probably not going to have a good time.
Yeah. Running works on so many different levels, you know, ball control, time control.
Well, it's just like if you can't pass the ball, then you're not
Yeah.
going to have a good time. If you can't run the ball, you're not going to have. You can't just being one-dimensional, especially at the highest level like the NFL, is going to be bad for you.
Yeah. Maddie, what else you pissed at it?
In the NFL.
So, okay, I'm back for good. I hope.
What else is ruffling your NFL feathers, Matty?
From yesterday, well, Mark Sanchez not broadcasting. I always look for his insights during the games, so I missed him dearly yesterday.
You should have caught him
Looking
at the
at some of the
hospital.
look at some of the games yesterday. The Patriots are back. That's crazy.
Are we gonna say that right now that they're back?
No,
Are we? Because like
No.
I've heard people being like that. I'm like, let's not jump.
I was impressed with Dylan Gabriel. I bet big against the Ravens. I think they're in a lot of trouble without Lamar. Baker Mayfield.
What is up with that? What is up with the Ravens defense? It's awful.
Well, the Jets had a great defense 2 years ago, and they're awful too. So it goes fast. The Lions are legit, even though Arnold got hurt. They're gonna miss him, but he'll be back before the season ends.
Matty, how about your boy Spencer Rattler getting his first win as a
You
starter?
know what? He's better than people are. He's actually playing pretty well, and he's looked halfway decent. You know, I don't know if he'll be the quarterback of the future there, but everybody thought the Saints would lose every game and get like Arch Manning or whoever the hell, you know, the number one quarterback was going to be. But there doesn't really seem like that guy that's like, oh, he's the number one guy, like a number one pick overall. I don't know if he's going to be a quarterback this year. So he's been pretty adequate, and they haven't been half bad. I think the Jets, and I would say the Jets are the worst team of football. Believe it or not.
I would agree with you.
They just can't get anything done. It was a fun week.
And Matty, you can tell me I'm wrong because I don't know. Like they haven't beaten really any great teams. Maybe the Broncos.
Sure.
Are the Colts looking like the best
The Colts
team
are
right
legit.
now?
They're not the best team, but they're still very legit. I honestly still think the Chiefs are probably the best team, although they're in a tough game right now with the Jaguars. It's 14 up. And now that they're getting their players back, they look very dangerous. And it's just funny because everybody a couple weeks ago were like, okay, the dynasty is over. We're moving on. And they're right back in the thick of things. And the Chargers, where everybody was like, oh, they're the team, has now lost 2 in a row. The way I look at Justin Herbert, he's to me the greatest quarterback and like a shorts in a shell. That's the way I put it. Any kind of like quarterback challenge, Justin Herbert all day. When the chips are down, he just doesn't have it.
You know who does have it when the chips are down is Baker fucking Mayfield.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield has been electric and awesome, and it's funny. So when the Browns were like, we're looking for that franchise quarterback, they had it, but they went with Deshaun Watson for whatever dumb reason.
I feel like I feel like that's a disappointing watch because both Darnold looked good in this game too.
Yeah, that sucks. I feel like the way that ended for him, man. I mean, you could feel like he's going to drive down, they're going to kick that field goal, and then it went the other way so fast.
You got to be kicking yourself and feel like if you're watching
fun
that,
game,
seeing both guys,
really, really fun game that was.
And you're like a Jets and a Browns fan.
Yeah, I mean, just like hitting it off of a lineman's helmet into, for the interception is just, it's so.
There was a lot of weird bounces this week, and there was a play where the Jets game, the ball, I think it was the first time it ever hit the sky cam.
It hit the wire, right?
Hit the wire, and nobody noticed it.
Did you? Yeah. So Florio, did you guys see? Apparently, when
it's a do-over.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a do-over,
and I didn't get it right.
No, but nobody noticed it. That's the thing. Until like they did replay or something, like nobody realized that it had hit a wire. Those fields aren't. It's funny they still miss shit. They think they get these fields completely NFL ready, and then they're not.
Yeah.
You can't kick a soccer ball up that.
Well, I still feel like, sadly, I wanted the Chiefs to go away, but they're not going away. And the Chiefs are still going at when the season is over, the Chiefs are going to be in the thick of everything. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth.
Your hate makes them stronger.
You know who is going away and who I've given up on are my Dolphins.
The Super Bowl matchup could be next week, the Lions and the Chiefs. I think it's awesome. Sunday night next week.
Good game.
I'm out on the Dolphins. I'm so out.
Jim, why are they what are they doing?
I'm done, dude.
They lost to the Panthers who've looked
they sure did.
Our rookies aren't good. We have no development. Our talent evaluation's bad. Our coach isn't good at actually being a head coach. The only good thing on this team is some receivers and the running backs, and that's about all I have for me.
They look good when they're superior talent, but anytime they're equal or less, they look really bad.
Maddie, at this point though, that's not even true. They don't even look good when they're they're not superior talent to anybody. They just look bad.
Big play. They just
look bad all the time.
Big play. Come on, go kid, go kid, go kid, go, touchdown. I have a Jacksonville defensive touchdown.
Pick six,
90 yards.
Wow.
This is you wanted the podcast Monday night. Expect this kind of action. Guys come to my house to shake me down.
What number did you get on that?
I got it 7-1.
Ooh.
99-yard pick six from that bum Patrick Mahomes. That loser.
Call back, flag on the play.
Shut up, Jim.
Jim's ahead of you by a few seconds.
There's no laundry on the field.
Except Maddie's panties.
Yeah. Hey, my brother-in-law is the one who wears panties after I had to fucking tell that guy off. Now he's like, he deserved it. Then he just texted me. He goes, I won't lay any motherfuckers back here anymore. I'm like, you just did, dummy. You can't act all tough after it happened.
Oh my God.
After I was a fucking man and told the guy to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, Maddie.
All right.
Dude, I have anger issues.
Can someone am I the only one who thinks Brian Daboll should have been fired 2 years ago?
Yeah, you know what? He had such a good rookie season. He's kind of living off that, but now, a lot will depend how he does at Jackson Dart early.
I bet if they win 6 games, he's probably still here.
I don't think they're going to win 6 games. This is a game they should have won.
This is the game they had to win.
No, this is a game they have to win. I'm saying if he gets to 6, he's staying.
Nah.
I don't think he gets to 6 though.
Nah,
Like,
he's
look,
gone.
dude, you had. I mean, Daniel Jones is now leading like one of the best
Yeah.
looking teams in the NFL. All of a sudden.
Exactly.
So
That's true.
what happened?
You know, did I heard this quote from Kevin O'Connell. Somebody mentioned it during a telecast, and now I think about this all the time. And he said it. He goes, quarterbacks don't fail organizations. Organizations fail quarterbacks. And I thought about that, and there's something to be said to that, and that's why Dable is kind of on the hot seat.
Well, look at Kyle Shanahan. I mean,
Yeah.
he's brought already 2 different
Mac
quarterbacks to the
Jones is
Super Bowl,
balling.
and now Mac Jones is doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Like,
Terrible dresser though. Did you see that black
oh
and red
god,
suit?
yeah, that Harvey Dent looking suit. Like,
Did you guys see he saw a dead body that morning?
I heard that. What
Yeah,
was the
like,
context with that?
Just like outside his hotel, he saw a dead
Was he?
saw someone die like in a car accident or something.
It's too bad. If it was Daniel Jones, you might have seen that guy Mark Sanchez stabbed.
No, he just said he saw like someone die that morning, which is crazy.
Did he dedicate the game to that person?
I guess so.
This one's going out to the dead guy I saw.
Also, unrelated to anything, I'm kind of upset. I think there's 4 more international games this season.
Oh, they're not stopping with that. There
might be 6. There might be.
I
6.
wouldn't be. Here's the deal. I bet
wouldn't be
the
surprised
NFL
if by
builds
next
a
year
fucking
every
stadium.
game. Yeah.
No,
Right
you didn't.
in London.
I was gonna say. Well, they did say they want eventually, like in the next few years, to have an international game every week.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
have
no, I
have
saw
every
that too.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Trust
have
me.
every team like play internationally.
This is
at
the
least
only
once.
thing the NFL can do. They have,
Oh my
they
God,
have
the Chiefs are about
sucked
to
as much
return
money as they can
Oh,
out of
it's
their
coming
American audience. They're not very big globally, so this is the only way they can expand their brand.
Like, you know, it's
Gross.
funny. I was talking to this guy I played poker with. His mother's from like Brazil or something. He's like, my mom wants to really go to the Super Bowl. And I'm like, okay. He goes, she's not even a football fan. I'm like, let me guess. She loves Bad Bunny. So, like, the NFL realizes, how can we make more money?
Well, Matty, the Bad Bunny is American.
I understand, but
Puerto
what the NFL
Rican!
does is they find ways to make more money.
That is what they do.
So
they're really
that's
good at
my
it.
point. So, like,
if you
we
use a
can have
Latin
Bad
artist,
Bunny,
great.
and we can have more people watch who aren't even football fans. That's my point.
Well, they're selling the whole culture of the game too, so that's why that's part of it. You know, this is the party you need to be at, the NFL. And they're just masters of it. So trust me, they will absolutely have an international game. You might see a game. Well, you might see a couple happening each week. One in London, one in Sao Paulo or wherever. Like,
Oh yeah, they could just do different time zones for them.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they even like tried to build a fucking stadium over there that they just rotate the teams through.
Well, supposedly they wanted the Jaguars to do one, like half the season there.
See, I think that's the logistics for that. For having like a dedicated team is probably a little too much. But I think like if you have a stadium where you just put 2 random teams every week, that's doable.
Yeah, it would be
I would
unfair to have a team there the whole time.
I would say in 2 years they'll have where it will be
You just rotate it.
every game there's a game outside the country.
Like every team has to play at least one international game a season.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be a game each week.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
They are not like they're just doing South America and Europe right now, but
wait till they start
get
doing
to
Asia.
Saudi Arabia.
I'm telling you, China, they want that Chinese.
Saudi Arabia.
China.
Saudi Arabia will just buy a game.
They could play at the Tokyo Dome in Japan right now.
For Jets.
Like
Jaguars.
I'm seeing like what's going on with Bill Burr. Like Bill Burr's getting hammered for
all
doing
those
this.
guys are, yeah, and they deserve it. Fuck them.
They could go play at the Tokyo Dome in Japan right now.
Yeah.
Seats 55,000 people. Not bad.
Yeah. Tokyo Dome.
They play
I remember wrestling events.
They've done like some college football in the past too, like in the 80s.
Who played there?
Kansas State played there once. Nebraska played there once in like '83 or
I
something
know
like
they
that.
used to do a Tokyo preseason.
That's what I'm
game.
saying. They did it for college too.
Yeah, they used to do a Tokyo preseason game in the NFL.
All of that's back on the table. They want this shit more than anything, and they'll absolutely do it.
Oh, 100% they do it.
They're just trying to like. The only problem is the time zone issue gets. Once you get past Europe, it becomes a
It is
much
true. I
bigger
guess if they're
issue.
playing in Japan, it's like a 12. It's a 12-hour difference from where you guys are, I think, or maybe 10.
Yeah, you would. I don't even know how you do that shit.
It'd have to be. I think if you played a night game there, it would be a morning game here.
Right. So then the
States.
team would have to start at like 10.
It had to be like at 8 p.m. local time. 'Cause let me just see. It's what 7 o'clock for you guys right now.
Yeah.
It's 11:18. So yeah, if they played a night game at say, sorry, it's 11 a.m. right now. It's 11:20 a.m.
Well, that would work.
Japan.
Just do an 11 a.m. game over there. We're watching
we could-
this
we could
prime
do-
time over here.
Yeah, we could do a night game here, or if they did a night game there, it'd be like an 11 a.m. kickoff here, something like that.
They would have to get there like a week in advance, though.
Oh, they'd have to get there so far in advance. You couldn't do it. Maybe
Right, you'd probably want to have East Coast teams doing it, so it's less of an adjustment. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. That's not my job. I'm not a logistics guy.
That is your job.
No, if it were up to me, I'd put X League Japanese professional football on major TV. That would be my job.
All right, so Maddie, you want to touch on the MLB playoffs here?
It's
exciting.
the Yankees beat the Red Sox. The Dodgers are up 2-0 on the Phillies already. And the Dodgers are just a machine.
Yeah, they've turned it back on.
It just seems like they're kind of headed versus the Brewers, and I still think the Dodgers are the best team. The American League, shockingly, the Blue Jays have just killed the Yankees the first two games.
Yeah, they
The
just
Tigers,
blasted
the
them.
Mariners are 1-1. I think that's going to go to the final game.
Yeah.
And I see the Dodgers winning it again. If anything, the Brewers, but those are the only two teams I can see winning the World Series this year.
Do you think Cubs don't have a chance against the Brewers?
Probably not. They were up 3-0 early today, and now they're already down 4-3.
Lot of game left.
Is that your
Lot of
team,
game
Jim?
left.
No, the Dodgers are my team.
Okay, good.
Baseball, just because I really didn't start following any baseball at all until I moved out to Los Angeles.
Funny. Yeah. What team would normally Nebraska people root for? The Cardinals?
Around here, the Royals were a big one just because Kansas City is.
Yeah.
So like the three that I see the most of are the Royals, the Rockies, and the Cubs.
People in your area are
You see a lot of
fans,
Cardinals just in the Midwest in general.
are
Yeah,
Twins fans.
Cardinal Nation's pretty spread out.
People
Yeah.
live in Nebraska are either like Chicago sports fans or Minnesota sports fans. From what
There's a
I've-
lot of Minnesota sports fans
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Like my great aunt and uncle they have their Vikings season ticket holders.
Goal.
But it's like Kansas City's the big one. It's like Kansas City, Denver if you're on like Western
By the way,
Nebraska.
it's Stuttering
and then,
John's
like,
60th birthday
Chicago
this
stuff.
weekend.
His
was
what birthday?
Insane. 60.
No.
He did about 40 different live streams. They were amazing.
So
Drunk
he's
off
like, but
his
he's
ass.
back doing Dabbleverse stuff now, right?
Oh, beyond.
yeah.
So
'cause
for
he
his
couldn't make
birthday,
any
he
money.
gave you the gift.
Yeah.
And he's drunker than ever, too.
Drunker than a
He's
skunk.
Fucking shit faced.
Yeah, he was hitting on Kiki going, come with me, leave Eugene. It was just so sad.
Oh my god.
He had no A-list guests. He was like, I'm going to have this guy on. And it was all the sad people in the Dowlverse.
Here's Hitman Mike.
Yeah.
Hitman Dan.
Yeah. Hitman Dan was there too.
With his
They probably got some good cocaine.
got a muskrat on his head. Speaking of cocaine, let's get back into Mark Sanchez real quick before we get out of here. He
Crazy
was clear.
story.
So, like, I've heard a few different reports. Reports are like he's just gets in a fight with this truck driver who's like 69 years old.
Hey, Uber driver.
Yeah. No,
No.
truck driver.
No, I heard it was an Uber driver. I heard it was like
a
I heard it was like
truck
DoorDash.
No, it's a truck driver.
I heard DoorDash.
Jim, you're like 2 days behind the news, dude.
We're on truck driver now?
Yeah, that's not even. Yeah, of course.
Jesus.
I never even heard Uber driver.
I heard DoorDash. I'm sorry.
No,
DoorDash.
DoorDash driver was the first few hours, and then he's a 69-year-old truck driver who
Okay.
takes grease out of restaurants.
Okay.
And
It was
somehow
funny,
he
they
was
were-
parked. He was somehow parked at the wrong spot, and Sanchez was on a bath salt binge, or he was doing sprints in the alleyway.
I did hear the wind sprint thing.
And I guess he didn't like where the guy was parked, so he tried to go in his car and beat him up. And he started beating him up, and the guy was like pepper spraying Mark, and he was still coming at him.
No effect. He just wiped it away and kept coming.
And then he started stabbing him, and it still didn't stop him.
Jesus Christ.
And the guy was like, he's going to kill me. He told the cops that. He was trying to kill me, and I believe it. I don't know what happened to Mark.
Man, it's funny how one fucking bad night can just wreck everything for you.
Could you imagine like coming out of your binge, like you wake up in the hospital getting arrested?
It's just
he doesn't remember anything.
No.
Yeah.
And
like that would be the worst like come down hangover.
Now he's got to go on Barstool and act like a clown to just rehab his image.
Maybe he'll go in the Dabbleverse.
Do you think he does Barstool or do you think he does Outkick?
I think he does 2 years of
that's the only play. You either go Outkick and start saying
he'll get another job.
Like Barstool's the safe option where it's like, you can just go be a goofball. You can make a joke of yourself for whatever.
Like I saw Johnny Football at the game. He was at the Alabama Vanderbilt game. And I'm like, why the fuck is he there? He didn't go to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I was confused too.
He's acting like he's like some cool guy, and it's like
it's sad.
The comment was like, "This is like Uncle Rico, Glory Days, pathetic vibes here. Like, you're embarrassing yourself."
That's former fan-controlled football league legend Johnny Manziel.
Exactly. But it's like it's not even your alumni. It's not even Texas A&M.
No,
it's
like
very
you're wearing
sad.
your varsity jacket at the wrong high school.
It's like he's trying to just live vicariously through Pavia, who had like not a good game that game, by the way.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Bama secretly back, I think.
Yes.
We'll see how the rest of the season plays out, but kudos to them for not collapsing when they felt like they could have this year. All right. Yeah, Mark Sanchez, handsome.
Next week, I promise the show will be better.
USC, NFL.
There is a weird video when he was playing on the Jets where it got leaked where he's with these two chicks somewhere in California and he was dancing with his ass out. Do you remember that? If you can find it, it was hysterical. He was doing this like ass dance. And he just knew he was going to bang these two chicks or he was trying to. And it was just like, oh, Mark, what are you doing? But he's going to have to get his life back together because this is quite humiliating.
I'm looking for that video right now. Mark Sanchez dance ass.
Yeah.
Of course, it's just all stabbing shit.
It's probably going to be hard to find. It's got to be like 13 years old.
I will say this, Maddie, the only thing I think that is good, if not better, than Dabbleverse content is listening to Awful Coach annihilate Bronny James in the preseason.
Awful Coach.
Awful Coaching is the name. Like, I'll just click on his video right now without even watching it, and we'll see. We'll listen to how much he fucking tears into Bronny James, like without me even hearing it.
Yeah.
Here, let's take a peek at this.
There's still drama.
Hold on.
Bronny James doesn't have a fucking clue how to be a guard at any level. So Bronny, they're in drop fucking coverage. You have got 3, 4, 5 solid dribbles. As long as I'm attacking downhill, Al Horford has to stay with me, and it's going to open up DeAndre Ayton's role. You can't just fucking pick this dribble up already. You took one dribble. So now Al Horford can easily recover. Awful.
Awful.
The guard skills of a fucking middle school player. The next time Bronny James comes shoulder to shoulder off a ball screen will be the first time. Please, can you get into Steph Curry's jersey here? Make sure DeAndre Ayton set and comes shoulder to shoulder. So he's got to go into the fucking screen. Look at how much goddamn space I could have gotten over that screen. So
no, you couldn't have.
Does that. How about this, though? They did not, because you didn't come shoulder to shoulder, Buddy Hield never had to leave. Al Horford's coming all the way over from the corner. So the read is not to throw a lob into two different people. It's the skip to Dalton Connect for a wide open three. He's just flinging this ball in the fucking air.
Those videos are like 10 minutes
it.
of him just going
I love
off.
it.
And it's funny because it happens every preseason now because Bronny James gets to play in the preseason, but it's just a fucking disaster. Oh, Maddie just left. He was not impressed.
Maddie's a huge Bronny James fan.
That's right. Maddie wants to be the only one who gets to yell at people. He's got a monopoly on the yells.
He was very angry.
It's hilarious. So he does that for like 10 minutes straight, and he gets more amplified as it goes. All right, guys. Anything else to add before we cut out?
Let's call it the night.
Let's call it the night. All right, everybody.
Until next week.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you all next week for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole.
Sports Hole.